Hi, everyone. Welcome to Rescues Rock at TCC and Wireless Zone. My name is Grant, and I have the honor of hosting an event today that is all focused on helping animals, rescues to be specific. Today, at select stores across the country, we're hosting pet adoption events to do our part in helping find some adorable animals their forever home. And on top of that, throughout the entire month of May, our employees are volunteering in animal shelters and communities in which we do business. Plus, right here on this live stream today, we will be announcing the winner of a $10,000 grant to support medical needs at the shelter. Next, we're going to take a live look into some of the adoption events that are happening across the country that I mentioned and meet 3 of the rescues that are in the running for the $10,000 grant. We're going to learn a little bit more about the rescues and learn what on earth they're going to do with that $10,000. First up, I'm going to introduce Change a Life Dog Rescue. Coming in from Marlboro, Connecticut, and I have employee Vanessa standing by. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey, Grant, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I've got Michael and Janine here from Change a Life Dog Rescue, and they're going to let you know all about them. Go for it, Michael.
Hi, Mike and Janine.
Hi, folks. Am I over? Hello there. Well, first of all, I want to thank TCC and Wireless Zone for sponsoring Rescues Rock. We're here in Marlboro, Connecticut. Thanks to Dave Harris and Ryan Herrick from our field team for helping us out with this. Change a Life Dog Rescue is an all-breed foster-based rescue. We've been in operation since 2020. We adopt out anywhere between 250 and 300 dogs a year.
Oh, wow.
We're very fortunate. Yeah, we're very fortunate to have all of our volunteers here today helping us, which we couldn't do without. And obviously the sponsorship and the support of organizations like TCC and Wireless Zone.
That's awesome. So I know what we're all dying to know is if you win this $10,000 grant, what is that going to support at Change a Life Dog Rescue?
Well, Grant, I'll tell you, we've been in the rescue business now for about 15 years. And over the last year, we've become involved with a group of volunteers, Good Samaritans in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. It's right up with the border with Mexico. And to be honest with you, it's probably the closest thing I've seen to a third world country for animals, especially dogs. And by that, I mean, they are literally everywhere on the streets, under houses, abandoned houses, running in fields. And this group of dedicated women and their supporters really do everything they possibly can to just feed them, to keep them alive until they can find a rescue, a northern rescue, or one of the rescues across the country to help these poor animals. And we have developed a great relationship, and we're going to make our first trip down there in July to work with them and help them and show them that there are people that are going to do everything they can to support their efforts and help these animals. And we're excited about that. And that $10,000 is going a long way to not only boost morale, but to help these animals that are down, these dogs and puppies, through food, medical care, and transportation to rescues in the north, such as us. So we really hope we have that opportunity. And again, thank you for allowing us to put a grant request in to potentially do that.
Yeah, that is so. These stories are always so bittersweet. They pull on my heartstrings, but they're also just so impactful. So, thank you for the work that you're doing. Thanks for attending the adoption event that's happening there at the Wireless Zone store there in Marlboro, Connecticut. It looks like a great day. Vanessa, how many dogs do you guys have out there right now? Looks like you got a zoo.
We had 8. We have a lot of 4-month-old puppies. They're all siblings, so those are the ones that are scattered around right here. But yeah, we've got quite a bit amount of puppies here today.
Awesome. Well, it looks like an amazing event. Mike and Janine, it was great to meet you. We're going to move on to our next location, but we will be coming back to you. So next up, I'd like to introduce our employee, Haley, standing by in our Bourbonnais, Illinois store with Moonlit Pines. Hi, Haley.
Hi, guys. How's everyone doing today?
Hi, how are you?
We're good. We're here with Moonlit Pines out of Bourbonnais, Illinois. This is a TCC store. This is Lisa. Moonlit Pines is a farm animal rescue. So they go from small to big, anywhere from cats all the way up to horses. Super excited to host her, and she's got a really good mission that she's working towards.
Yeah, that's awesome. I grew up with horses, so you're pulling on my heartstrings even more. Can you tell us a little bit more about Moonlit Pines?
Sure. We're a rescue facility that provides opportunities for physical and mental wellness through various educational and therapeutic experiences for our local community and even further out.
That's awesome. I see some movement there in the bottom of the screen next to you. What kind of animals do we have in the store today?
Oh, so we brought one of our cats today that was actually born at our property. She ended up needing an amputated leg. after an injury, a mystery injury. But we brought her today. She's very resilient, but was a little scared here. And we have our newest farm here, Indy. She's a golden doodle that we have.
Oh, we're getting a viewing.
She's a scruffy one.
Yeah.
So she comes out and does all of our farm chores.
And we have a helper over there in the corner too, I can see. Well, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is so great. I love your mission. Can you tell us a little bit about what the $10,000 would do?
Oh, wow. The $10,000, first of all, would be the biggest grant that we would have ever received. And it would really just give us a lot of room to breathe and relax because we're constantly trying to secure funds just for the next vet visit, the next hay bill. The bills are always coming, but the money's not always. So it would definitely give us some room to breathe, but also give us some cushion that we would be able to invest in some equipment and items that would really assist, like, for example, a horse trailer, which we do not own. We've always had to borrow. Like last time we came and brought one of our horses over here to their back to school event. We had to borrow a trailer. So it's not ideal in case there's a emergency for horses. It happens very quickly where they could decline. And so the time that we would save from trying to find a trailer to borrow by owning one would really be helpful.
That's incredible. Incredible work that you guys are doing. I'm so inspired. I'm tearing up a little bit, and I'm not going to cry on the live stream with, I don't know how many people are on here, but you're crying. I'm not crying. Thank you so much for sharing. We will be back with you here, students. Stay with us. I'm going to move on. Actually, I am on site here in Fishers, Indiana with Hamilton County Humane Society. I'm going to bring up Missy and our representative from Hamilton County Humane Society. Thanks for having me here today. And I'm trying to walk out of here without getting another kitten today. So yeah, if you guys could send me some strength and some power for that. Missy, I'm going to hand it over to you. Tell us a little bit about Rescues Rock. And
Yes, we are so excited today here with the Hamilton County Humane Society here at Hazeldale and Fishers. And I have Emma with me today just to tell you a little bit about their events that they have and what they do there at Hamilton County Humane Society.
Hold it for you since you got your hands full.
Yeah, so I am Emma. I am with Humane Society for Hamilton County. We are out here in Hamilton County. This little guy, Schwartz, he will be adoptable
He's a climber
soon. Yes, he is. But really, our society is really just dedicated to making sure we are 98% no-kill shelter, which really goes beyond that percent to give all of these little guys just the emergency medical care that they need, making sure that there is absolutely no reason to have an unnecessary euthanization.
That's incredible. That statistic, I'm like choking back right now. I've had the honor of volunteering directly with Hamilton County Humane Society, and I can tell you it's just an incredible place to go and spend some time. I challenge myself every time to not walk out of there with another animal, as you're seeing right now, but just absolutely incredible. What would the $10,000 do for you guys?
Yeah, so like I said, a big part of getting us to that absolutely no-kill shelter is just that life-saving medical needs that we have. So a lot of what is going for this grant is for those medical devices and just that emergency medical care for these little guys that come in and need it.
Awesome. Well, you've met the 3 nonprofits in the running, and I think it's time. I think that we should find out who is going to win the $10,000. So I'm going to have everyone come back on screen. We're closing in here, and we're passing some stuff around. And how about on the count of 3? And I'm going to count down from 3. So on 1, let's do a check reveal. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Fanfare!
That's so awesome.
I'd also like to recognize 2 other rescues that are doing fantastic work in their communities that are also each receiving a $5,000 grant, but could not join us on the stream today. So the first is Fur Kids out of Cummings, Georgia. Our employee sponsor, Trisha, sponsored this rescue specifically, and the $10,000 is going towards, the $5,000 is going towards new surgical equipment and a medical transport table, which is incredible. The second one receiving $5,000 is the Hillside SPCA out of Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Our employee sponsor, Dorothy, submitted this grant, and the $5,000 will help with unforeseen medical expenses. They gave us a story like Jackie, a 17-week-old husky with a broken leg. So we're really happy to be able to support that. If you've been following our giving initiatives for some time, you probably realize that we don't like for anyone to walk away empty-handed, as you just saw, especially considering all the good that these organizations are doing. And you've also likely noticed that we love surprises. So in this spirit of surprises, Vanessa, I see you standing by with what appears to be maybe an additional check. Am I seeing that correctly?
You might be, Grant. So I have worked with Michael for well over 10 years now, and him and Janine are so incredibly selfless with all of the work that they do with their dog rescue. The fact that they put in their grant asking to assist another rescue rather than assisting their own when they need the help as well, willing to go down there on their own dime and take care of another rescue. It's amazing. And when the committee read about that, it pulled at everybody's heartstrings, and they were blown away by their generosity. So instead of 10 grand, what do you guys think about 30? Oh my word.
That was an authentic surprise there, Vanessa. You kept that a secret.
I did.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't either.
Oh, so in case you weren't keeping count, that brings our total today to $30,000 to Change a Life Dog Rescue. And I know I speak on behalf of the entire organization when I say we are just so inspired by the work you're doing, and we're so honored to support it. So thank you, Change a Life.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. That brings the total today give for Rescues Rock to $60,000 to support animals across the country. Michael, did you have anything you wanted to say just about Change a Life or the give in general? I know you're choked up and putting you on the spot. I apologize.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're speechless.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I can tell. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank you, everyone watching, our customers, for doing business with us, as that's truly what allows us to do stuff like what you just saw. We would not be able to do it without you, and we're just so incredibly thankful to have you as customers and as a part of our family. Rescues Rock is one of our quarterly give back initiatives, and the next one, a fan favorite, is our Schools Rock backpack giveaway. I know it's a little too early to talk about the start of next school year, but mark your calendars now. Sunday, July 27th at 1 p.m. local time across the country. All of our stores nationwide will have free backpacks for any student in need, and many of our employees call this their favorite work day of the year. So I'd love for you to come and experience that with us if you haven't already. I want to thank Hamilton County Humane Society and Missy for standing here with me on camera and keeping me company, and for supporting this awesome adoption event that's happening in the store today here in Fishers, Indiana. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.